How to make disciples. Every follower of Christ is called to go make disciples. If you claim to be a Christian, if you claim to follow God, you are called to go make disciples and spread the gospel. Now, if you're a baby Christian and you don't know how or you need tips, I got you. I'm gonna put y'all on with some do's and don'ts and some tips. Now, before I get into the do's and don'ts, here are some things you have to understand. You cannot change anybody. That is God's job, not yours. All you are doing is just spreading the good news and spreading the gospel to someone, telling somebody about Jesus. You can't change them. You can't force them to think this way. Stuff like you can't change anybody. That's God's job. Reality, not everybody you spread the gospel to is gonna receive it. It be like that. For example, let's say you're telling somebody about Jesus and like, hey, you know about Jesus, this, that, and the third. It's like, nah, not interested. And maybe you say another thing or two and they're just not feeling it. Just be like, okay, cool. End the conversation. That's it. You've done your job. Now let God do his. The most you can do at that point is just pray for him. That's all you can do. Hypocrisy will hold you back. I mean, think about it. If you're trying to spread the gospel to someone who doesn't know Jesus, yet you don't live like you know the gospel, is that person going to take you seriously? Probably not. And I can speak that from experience. Now, if that's a thing you're worried about, then, well, you got something to work on. Still go spread the gospel. All right, start off with a do is just be open to listen. You know what I'm saying? Be open to listen to the other person, what they have to say. Because, when talking to a person who doesn't really know Jesus like that, they might have a lot of things to say. And don't be that person where you just jump in and just try to correct them, stuff like that. Nah. Just listen to what they gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Try to understand them, and then you can reply. Okay, now with the don't. Don't use hell as a scare tactic. While it is important to acknowledge hell is real, we shouldn't use that as the reason for someone to turn to God. Because it's not the main reason. The reason why we should turn to God is because he loves us and he wants a relationship with us.
He also sent his son to die for us.
Don't be judgy. The Bible says not to judge. Don't be judgy. Okay, don't judge somebody because they didn't receive your message the way you expected them to. No, we don't do that. Lastly, be kind and try to pray with the person after the conversation.